Hey, this is Billy Boy on the What's Up Show. What's up? What's up? And we're just sitting back, relaxing. And I just want to let my audience talk to my audience and just we got so many shows that I'd like to show you, but I need for you to take and let me know what type of show do you want to see. If you want to see countries, what type of countries you want to see, what type of events you'd like to see. Go ahead and put them in the comments section and let me know so I can make a show for you. Also, make sure that you take and do the surveys at the end of the show. Now, what I'm looking at right now, this week and last week and all, I'm hearing a lot of stuff about how we're we're reacting to Iran, you know, and uh, it seems like every 10 or 15 minutes, our position changes. They say that they're going to take and have a peace treaty or they're going to agree with Iran and all this kind of stuff. But then in the next seconds, then they'll say, no, we're not going to take and do anything. Now, Rubio, I think, is doing all the talking for Trump right now. So it's just wish-washy, just back and forth. Every day, every 10 or 15 minutes, yeah, we're almost about ready to do negotiations. We're almost about ready to do a deal. But no, we drew a line in the sand, and now we don't want Iran to get any weapons of mass destruction. It's the same old bull every single day, and we just keep dragging and dragging the same old stuff, you know. Iran should open up the Strait of Hormuz, and all this kind of stuff. And they're talking bad about Iran putting up a blockade, but they're not saying nothing about the United States putting up a blockade behind the blockade, right? So we got a blockade. We got two blockades, probably more than that. We got one around Cuba. We got a blockade around Cuba. We got a blockade around the Strait of Hormuz. But we're the good guys. And all Iran is doing is they're putting up their little blockade so that they can have people pay a toll fee so that they can have some money to restore their country because the United States isn't going to give them any reparations for all the bombing and stuff that's going on over there. So this is going to be a real interesting week here coming up here. As I said before, Trump can't do any bombing or anything unless he upsets the whole entire Muslim world. Okay, today is the Hajj, so there's going to be hundreds of thousands of millions of people going to Egypt doing a pilgrimage around, walking around with 7 times counterclockwise uh, around the Kaaba and all. So can't do any bombing uh, over there in Mecca and all. Not over in Saudi Arabia because that'll upset the Muslim world. Can't do any bombing on Monday. Monday's Memorial Day. So while everybody's out there, that don't make sense to be bombing people during Memorial Day. Can't do any bombing on Tuesday. Tuesday is the beginning of the Eid, Al-Adha. They start doing their celebrations, early in the afternoon on Tuesday. And then 3 days after that, it's the big celebration. So can't do anything on Wednesday. Can't do nothing on Thursday or Friday, which leads us into the next weekend after this weekend. And can't do anything on the 29th because of that's another day to take and celebrate the peacekeeping actions of the United Nations where they started, you know. So I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I mean, it just keeps droning on and on like a bad paint. All I know is when I go out and fill up my tank, And look at the gasoline prices. They just keep inching up, inching up. And it's bad living here in California because we pay $1 or $2 per gallon more than the rest of the world. I mean, it's hovering around 6.15, $6.16 for regular gasoline here in California. It's just too doggone much. And around the world, gas prices is doubling. And it's just too much. Economy is all messed up. Farmers can't get their fertilizer and stuff, the urea, whatever, and they can't plant their crops and stuff. You know, a lot of the BRICS nations, they're talking in their own little special meetings and dumping the American U.S. petrodollar and doing everything in gold now. And they're going to take and exclude the United States in the world economy and do everything in gold because our money is really being inflated. I mean, we're like $40 trillion in debt, and all we do is just print paper. We do is print paper, and we take and force it on other people so they can use our paper dollar and all. And then we don't back it up with gold or anything. We only back it up due to military power. And a lot of the countries are getting rid of military bases and stuff. I did a show on that, and they don't want American military bases in their backyard. So we're in a bad situation. I'm looking at a lot of protesting going on here. I'm seeing a lot of strange stuff going on. I hope these sleeper cells are not waking up, but I'm seeing a lot of explosions going on in the United States. You know, warehouses starting to blow up. You know, big gas tanks, chemical things are cracking, and gas is leaking out. And, you know, I'm looking at a lot of mass shootings and all this kind of stuff. It's dangerous to go outside. That's why I just rather just enjoy this environment. You see this environment behind me? Just sit out here on the beach, just enjoy life, and just watch the world go by. And I just did a show on Lebanon. Lebanon's got a beautiful country, and it's I think on the west coast of it, they got the Mediterranean Sea. It's a beautiful place, but it's getting bombed in the southern part by Israel. I think Israel wants to take about a third or half of the country for its greater Israel plan. A lot of killing, a lot of bombing and stuff going on. It just really pains my heart to see that we cannot live in peace on this planet. I mean, we could make heaven on earth if everybody would just get along and just use the resources of the planet wisely and logically. But no, we got a lot of greedy people, a lot of rich people that don't care, and they're doing weird stuff with this human trafficking and all this kind of stuff, taking kids and stuff and putting them down in tunnels and all this kind of stuff. A lot of these rich people got these tunnels going up underneath their house, right, where they have all these kids and stuff going up all in there and doing all kind of ritual stuff on them, drinking their blood and what's this, adrenochrome and all this kind of stuff. Lot of weird stuff going on. And when they get caught, all of a sudden the whole neighborhood gets burnt down, right? They're trying to burn up the evidence and stuff. So a lot of these homes in these affluent neighborhoods and stuff, they look nice up on the ground, but underneath they got these caves and tunnels that go all over the place. We're doing human trafficking and pushing drugs and all kinds of stuff. It's just horrible. You know, it's just horrible. But other than all that, I just wanted to just remind my audience, if you'd like to see stuff on the show, please go ahead and put them in the comments. I'm getting about 9,000 to 10,000 views a day, which is pretty good. And I'm over 330,000 subscribers. And so I'm just taking it easy and just relaxing and enjoying life. And I really appreciate all you people out there that have watched my show on the What's Up Show, and hope that we have a wonderful future. All right, with that said, what's up? What's up? What's up? And we'll see you on another edition of the What's Up Show.